Hi everybody, I wanted to take a minute and record a short video reviewing discussion question 7, which was due last week on October the 16th, as well as just running through some of the concepts that have been posted for the terms and concepts kind of list for the second exam. So last week's discussion question was that places you from the perspective of an officer who has just arrested 2 suspected gang members for spray painting graffiti on a courthouse wall. They are in custody. They have each invoked their Miranda right to remain silent. And you decide to place them in the same police car with running recording equipment to see if they make any incriminating statements. The tape recording suggests or records the suspects discussing the crime and concocting their joint alibi. The answer is, have you interrogated or violated their rights? Explain. And I think most of you, everyone in the class got this answer right, but the reasoning wasn't explained the way that I would like to see it explained, especially as we're getting close to an exam. So, for Miranda to work, you need to have custody plus interrogation. If that happens, Miranda needs to have been applied. If Miranda has been applied and that questioning takes place, then a violation of the suspect's rights have occurred, and that should be excluded from evidence under the exclusionary rule. So that's kind of the framework we're working in here. And in the example that you are given here, we have custody. You are told they are in custody. They have revoked their Miranda rights. Not only are they in custody, but they have been placed in a secure spot. They are in the back of the police car. So we know that under our definition of custody given to us in this textbook by Garland and through the notes in the video lectures, PowerPoint slides, this is custody. There's not any doubt about whether or not these 2 suspects are in custody. So half of the Miranda equation has been satisfied here. The focus is solely on the other side. Did an interrogation occur? And the answer here is no, but it's not because that police officers are allowed to just record suspects. The answer is no, an interrogation has not occurred because no government actor, no police officer, no government agent asked them any questions or engaged in behavior that was intended to elicit a criminal response. Okay, so it's not that they were recording and that's just a-okay, fine. Based on the question you are given and the framework in this chapter, the answer is no, their rights were not violated because you didn't interrogate them. You did not ask them any questions, nor did you engage in any conduct that might deliberately elicit a criminal response. Okay, so like gestures or things like that are usually what that is referring to. So I just wanted to make sure we run through the framework. So here, half the framework for Miranda exists. They're in custody. They've invoked their rights. So if you do question them, you will violate their rights, and that should be excluded on the exclusionary rule. But you did not question them, okay? So that's the framework here. If you have any concerns, questions, you're still not sure how this works, please let me know. Understanding kind of the framework for Miranda is a really important part of this class, and so I want to make sure that we all leave on the same page here. Now, the next thing I'll do is jump over into our Canvas site. The terms and concepts for the second exam are up. Like similar to last time, there is a list of terms and concepts with some of them having kind of some sub headings that you need to be able to understand. I would recommend working through this, copying and pasting it into a Word document or a Google Doc, and just adding in kind of definitions from the textbook, and then taking some time to review that before the exam, which will open on Monday, October 26th. And again, just to reemphasize, the tenets of the Miranda rule are a really big part of this. Multiple concepts multiple concepts related to the Miranda rule and the Miranda rule itself are all listed through the study guide. So take a minute to work through that discussion board prompt one more time using the Miranda framework. and then make sure you kind of can list out the definitions and concepts here so that you're ready to go for the exam next week. Again, there's a lot going on this semester socially and in the world, but also within this class. Criminal evidence and procedure covers a lot of things, and we've talked about courtroom and the courtroom strategies and tactics, and we are shifting out to police officer protocols and things, and then how that impacts what is admitted before vet, jury, or judge. We spent some time talking about earlier this semester. So there's a lot going on here. If you are struggling with any terms or concepts, please reach out and let me know. I'm happy to help. I want each of you to do well this semester. So with that being said, I would encourage you to go through this list early. If a concept is vague or unclear, please go ahead and reach out. You still have plenty of time to do so before the exam. I hope that each of you are well, and I look forward to speaking with you when I get a chance to speak with you. Have a great day.